Previously on Azeroth Choppers.
I'm definitely feeling the pressure to perform. With this deadline looming, I just figured, see if you guys would want to come out here, check out the bikes in person.
Get your ass to the choppers!
That is the beginning aesthetic. That is what sets the pace for the rest of the build, so it's start to see what all this work is for.
The fenders, unfortunately, they came out different.
I think the deadline looks more unrealistic than yesterday.
All right, so here's the deal. Blizzard's coming today. By the time they get here, we're gonna have that axle done. I want that front end on there with the front wheel all done. We'll get that gas tank on. A couple spikes would be nice, because that starts to really change it.
Get it done.
Rock and roll.
The blizzards are coming, the blizzards are coming.
I really hope that Horde being down by one man is not gonna set us back any more than we already are.
Even with the delays that we've had in this situation with Mel, I've got no question that we're going to destroy the Alliance.
We haven't had anyone here yet, so I want to impress the client.
Sounds good.
I want to hear that air hammer all day. And make sure it's loud.
When the customer comes in, you want them to be able to have the whole vision and get it. The whole handlebar could be the butt of the sword.
You said butt. Either two swords or a single sword riser, and then the handlebars will come off the sword. Your clutch then goes to your right hand with your throttle, and your brake goes to your left. You can do it. I've done it.
That's crazy talk, but let's do it.
You're freaking beyond enemy lines, man. You are a traitor. Yeah, it was leaking. He just came over here and freaking sabotaged us. Now our valve stem's leaking.
No way.
Look at him. Freaking running away with a smile on his face now.
You can't have sabotage, Pete. You little weasel. So we just got to figure out how we want these to go. We'll just have to flatten that out nice, you know?
Man, it's just getting super gaudy.
There's a really fine line between gaudy and amazing. Should we do the biggest one here or up top? And we're trying to stay on the amazing side. Yeah, I mean, maybe we just got to bring them all backwards, no? Maybe when Blizzard people get here, we can get their opinion. These are the guys you want to impress, right? Because these are the creators. These are the guys who know that particular world most, and they know exactly what this needs to look like.
Well, we had beautiful sunny, warm weather the day before we left here.
You know, it's like 6 degrees out there right now.
I know.
I think it's kind of funny because most of the guys here wear t-shirts and shorts year-round.
This is how we scrape.
I'd love to go, but I don't have any pants.
It's like 2 feet of snow. We shut down the city.
Just did this like 2 minutes ago.
And we keep screaming.
For a company called Blizzard, I don't know if one of those guys has winter clothes.
Those poor suckers ran into cold that they could not have anticipated.
Yeah, if I lived there, I would move, probably.
Very much excited about seeing how he's going to integrate the things that we want to see for a Horde bike.
We were very excited to see the shop, to meet with Paul Jr. and just kind of see what was going on.
So this is Joe.
Hi, Joe.
Peter.
Monty. Nice to meet you.
Brendan.
TERRAN.
Hey, Darren.
Good to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you.
This is off the hook.
So we were thinking about, for a handlebar riser, we're thinking about maybe a sword. It would look like a sword is coming out of the top tree.
This sword, for maybe the grips or something,
Yeah.
like this detail, because this is the leader of
We
the
were just
Alliance.
talking about that
Were you?
before
Yeah.
lunch.
Going naturally from this sword design into something awesome for when the Alliance bike is driving down the road and make those handlebars just totally wicked.
This shape looks very insectile
Yes.
to us, and we have some insectile-looking things that aren't Alliance in the game.
Okay.
So I'm wondering if there's going to be any details that kind of break it up. We were a little concerned that it starts to look like a Nerubian. We spent some time going over what direction we might tweak a little bit to make sure it looks more Alliance and a little less like a Nerubian race.
We're gonna trim it out. We don't know exactly how. We were either thinking about doing grass, and we'd have a seam here, and then we'd bolt a single plate over that.
Yeah.
You know?
That's just how our shields look. They come to an end like this, and
So
they
then
come
this
to
would come back like that, you know.
Yeah, and I think maybe the brass details will help a lot.
When he walked us through his thinking on how he's going to add bronze accents along the edge, I started to see it. It was so crystal clear.
You want it to flow and be smooth, opposite of Horde, but you also want it to be somewhat intimidating.
It looks great, Paul. Guys, it looks really, really good.
overall reaction was really good. They can see our vision, and hopefully they like the end result.
This actually really blows past what we were expecting. I didn't think he'd be this far along cutting metal, shaping it, and getting down to the point where they're gonna start making brass detail.
This is outrageous in the most awesome way possible.
They absolutely loved it, and we're only halfway through it. But there was just enough to show them for them to get a real feel for where we were going.
Not bad, huh?
Holy,
Got Cody and Dan.
How are you?
Tony, right?
Pleasure
Come on over here, fellas. Let me talk you through it. Woo. We got our shoulder pad fenders like we talked about.
You
We're still
nailed
working
that.
on them. What do you think? Weighty?
It's so heavy. That's so much thicker than
Yeah.
I imagined that would be. Look at the pain this
If it
can
falls
cause.
on you, it's gonna hurt.
It's gonna,
Right.
it's gonna be heavy. It's gonna be weighty.
That's definitely how this looks.
Holy crap, this thing is epic.
I was thinking about possibly for handlebars. We were thinking about it.
You just weld it all together.
Yeah, I mean, we were thinking about maybe making this possibly a riser. We get shape out of them, which is nice. So you can get them to kind of flow, but they still are oversized a little bit. And that would look aesthetically pretty sick.
We start talking about these big spikes on the back of the bike.
None of this is mounted, right?
Oh, right.
So
I'm like, oh, awesome. We could just place them wherever we want.
they could all go this way or we turn them. We're trying to figure that out. I like them when they're forward.
You do them, yeah, right. You do them in one direction. I like the speed that
Shark
gives
fin.
it.
There is something kind of cool about that.
What's cool about this is that it's more weapon-like.
Having them angled gave the bike a lot of forward direction.
Then we were thinking about maybe just cutting that right off, just like one of the spikes broke off.
Here, you always see that kind of notch scar.
Little notches,
right?
yeah.
Right.
It looks like somebody hit it with an axe and didn't break it.
We're kind of in that detail stage, so it helps us because nobody knows the world better than you do. So
I think the Horde bike is gonna do very well at capturing the spirit of the Horde. It's epic.
thanks for coming out. Appreciate it.
Thanks. Good work, man.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, really
See you in a couple weeks, huh?
Can't wait.
If this is partially done, what's the final version gonna look like? It's gonna be incredible.
That was good.
Yeah.
Let's get back to work, huh?
These are the guys that created the game, and to have their creative input on, how these things should lay out, means a lot, and obviously we're going to take it into consideration.
Looks like just walking up to it, if you weren't careful, you could seriously hurt yourself.
Both sides seem to be equally excited. The biggest thing for us is if World of Warcraft made motorcycles, that this is what it would look like.
I will be driving that Horde bike.
To ride the Alliance bike is gonna be to ride over things. I think the Horde bike better get out of the way.
I thought our bike was awesome.
Did you?
In a way I didn't
That's really
expect.
cute. I'm glad you thought it was awesome.
Did they capture the real gnome feeling of it?
Yeah.
We got the Horde boat and
No,
we got the cross.
because it's got awesome.
I don't know how you guys are gonna pull it out.
You can talk this talk, but when you see the bike, our bike is gonna run roughshod over your bike will
Will
be a
it?
wonderful little oil stain underneath our bike.
I think we can all agree, though, this is gonna be a tough vote.
Well, we think it's decided. When we win this competition, the Alliance bike is gonna look incredible in World of Warcraft.
The Alliance bike is pretty and smooth, and it looks fast, and it's gonna need to be, because it's gonna be running away from the Horde bike.
I think I got some great feedback from them, and I'll take everything that they had to say very seriously. There's no question, I still feel the pressure of the deadline, and it's looming. We're halfway there, but we got a long way to go.
On the next Azeroth Choppers.
Today we're doing polishing on the sheet metal.
Being a polisher sucks. Gotta wear this dumb mask.
We're getting to really the final steps, and what that entails is completely taking the bike apart.
By now, usually this really looks like something. It's not. We got to put a front fender on this bike.
No,
I'm not doing it.
don't know where we're gonna go from here, but I'm not gonna go willingly.